Oh, Alice. What is her combat gonna be like? Is she gonna be like Klee? How powerful is she? Let's predict one of the next major character reveals. I literally just woke up like 5 seconds ago, so, you know, there's obviously such an incentive for me to record, right? How funny would it be? See, I'm recording the voiceover separately, so I'm like thinking, like, what am I gonna overlay for footage? Because it'd be kind of funny if I was running around as Klee, just doing the stupidest stuff. That sounds kind of funny. I might do that. But first things first, am I an expert? No, but I'm very confident in the details I will be sharing. For the record, this is all speculation. No leaks or data mines will be discussed in this video, nor are they allowed in the comment section down below. So with that being said, let's get into why Alice will be nothing like Klee, as people fear. I think we should start with some very simple, just fact. If we're gonna cover the basics, she seems like a bit of a psychopath. It's become quite a popular known fact that she made Yaimiko cry, and as we know, Yaimiko doesn't seem like the kind of girl that would cry so easily. Like, off the bat, that's very telling. Now, there's been other tidbits, you know, here and there, which we're gonna get into, but I really need to make sure that we understand that she's friends with some of the most powerful people. As a side note, Skirk seems to know enough about her, and to simply put it, Skirk only cares for those she finds is on the same level as her, so we already know the bar is set high for what Alice can do. I mean, just look at Skirk. But Skirk also refers to her as the sustainer of the world borders. Do with that what you will. But also we know Alice is of course the founder of the hexenzirkel, a group of the most powerful mages in all of the game. But to get more into the tidbits, like I said, we met a random NPC where they said their stutter was cured. Quote, the potion's side effects cause him to be compelled to perfectly imitate those around him. Keyword potion. How often do we really hear about potions in Genshin? Not very often, not very often. We've also heard that she tests very insanely on hilly churls. I mean, she always comes up with the most insane ideas. That should be no shock. But now that we've covered a little bit of background detail, I want to get into like potentially predictions on what her combat's gonna be like. It's gonna be nothing like Klee. I understand that we just see her as Alice is Klee's mom. There's not much more to that though. And here's why. So one of the very first story quests of the game, I'm talking like one of the first Klee story quests, we're going way back, Mona was under the impression that Klee was Alice's successor. But upon meeting Klee, she noticed that she had not learned any of Alice's mystical arts. Keyword mystical arts. To specifically talk about Klee's combat, we have the dodoco, and we're still talking early game, by the way. This was only created, the dodoco was created based off of Amber, her Baron bunny. But okay, so as we know it, or if you don't, you know, that's fine. Alice is at least 500 years old, whilst Amber's obviously nowhere near that, and is mortal as far as we know. So the creation of dodoco is just far too new for it to be all of Alice's personality. Again, we can go back to the mystical art stuff. I mean, we don't specifically know what that entails, but that's pretty telling. So off the bat, we know that she has not taught Klee anything, and the fact that the explosions that Klee does, which she's known for, is something that she observed based off of Amber, which was a more recent event for sure. We know it's not going to be part of her personality, or her combat for that matter. I briefly touched on it earlier, but some of the psychosis that Alice has, she would also use animal slimes to perform tricks, anything to make her look cool. She's quite the performer, obviously. I'm talking like tricks, like performance, you know, you're watching like a circus, you know, she's gonna perform for you. But also, we've heard it mentioned here and there, the Teyvat travel guide. Everyone that has ever read it, like in-game, tells us that it's more of a personal diary more than a guide. So easily, one can assume she likes attention on her, and she's ready for the performance to begin. I mean, come on. Look at the stuff that she creates and all the things she does to entertain us. Come on. Hasn't she been the, you know, mastermind behind, like, all of the summer events that we've ever seen? I mean, come on. At least the hexenzirkel is. I don't know how much Alice plays a role in it, but a good amount. Because most of the time it's like, oh, I wanted Klee to have such a fun time with the Traveler. We can only expect it to be, I would hope, mind-blowing. Unless if she just doesn't give a crap and doesn't want to give us anything. I don't know. That seems like she could do that as well. She's quite a character, quite a personality. This just goes to show it's gonna have absolutely nothing to do with Klee. We're not about to see her throw around bombs. That's literally the opposite of what we're gonna get from her. Thank God, honestly. I think a lot of people have been like in fear that that's what would happen. This video is so much shorter than I thought. I thought I would take way longer to cover all this ground, but if there's anything else that I missed or anything else you'd like to mention, I mean, anyone else who's pulling for Alice, I'm obviously very excited excited to. Not to mention I'm very excited for Nicole, which I feel like not a lot of people are, but I love anybody who is. Especially because they seem like they're gonna go really well together. How could I not want them? Honestly, if you clicked on this video, I hope you're one of them. Obviously, why else would you be here? I found my people.